Hey, man, I'ma just be real with you, man. You should really look at this situation for real. Let me tell you something. Last night I went to sleep, right? And then look at this. Somebody came in here and stole some soap from me, right? This is not the first time somebody came in here and stole soap and funny little things. But I hope nobody ever does that ever again in life. Like it started with seasoning, now it's soap. Now I know this is just the situations from Sandisk in Brooklyn, right? That's causing this. Let me explain something to you, right? I'm kind of upset because the guy Bill knew about my YouTube a certain type of way with other people, and I didn't want the guy Bill knowing anything because his stupidity and him being stupid, and the way he tried to abuse the energies of life and the kindness of other people's emotions by being intelligent. And last night I seen what the type of things that he does, and the way he goes about his situation by acquiring acknowledgement about other people and then trying to be ahead of them a certain type of way. So you lotus individuals, I feel, ahead of time, you already did it to yourself, and I guess a person sat into a perfect point in time just to fuck you certain people over a certain type of way in their physics and stuff. But hey, I'm gonna just tell you just like this, and to individuals of value, especially other individuals of Ninja Galaxy, listen to this, right? Be careful of this guy when I ended up leaving from here because he tried to receive a form of payment from me in physics, knowing that I pay out value. So he's gonna try to kill individuals in their habitation to the continuous because remember he's the guy Bill is a hired hit from Angie's List, and the way that the people went about in the social economics and their magic and voodoo was different. So you remember the commercial Angelus, the Angelus is the one that went against the CIA and the Federal Bureau of Investigation and was going individuals that was going after Secret Service members from Secret Service. And they just did they made those were people that was gonna overturn the military, but they got a form of an in tank just to be a representation that already cause upset harmonical frequencies within the service into their habitation and their physics because they're not fit. And then next thing you know, they're going out claiming to be about something, and you can already see that they're off when it comes to their physical. So the physics of the points of enlightenment, even the point of acknowledgement, is already off. And then on top of it, the mentality that they're moving with a certain type of way of the manipulation is continuing in the physical. So these individuals are going, Angie's List are going after international security. So these are high society people that vote. It's just like the Cinderella story. You remember Cinderella with her ugly sisters? It's like the three ugly ducklings, and the three ugly ducklings. Then Cinderella with the ugly sisters. Same type of situation. So Ming Tai and them already fuck their own situation up. Then on top of it, you got these stink bitches. Ming Tai and them sister. Ming Tai and them and the Penor sisters. So the Penor sisters were individuals. They looked a little type of way. They're like from a little outskirts of the Japan region, in certain things. I ain't gonna tell you about my daughters, but they're already fucked up. It don't even matter. So they already fucked up the Ming Tai and them family, and then the Penor sisters. They already fucked up, and then on top of it, they doing that Angie's List situation. So I'm just gonna be real. So these are like the ugly ducklings, the fucked up sisters, that just let me explain something to you. It's like the fucked up sisters that encourage the one that looks good to go out there and fuck individuals up after a while. It's like a vote. Is this like you ever seen? Imagine I was watching something earlier today about this guy that entered the bar and he whooped everybody. He was whipping. It always about people that just enter places and then just fuck everybody up and stuff, right? But these are the type of chicks, if they see somebody doing something, they throw stink pussy at them because they be like, oh, where you did this, and then they're sacrificing their legacy and lineage, and then they be wanting to wear the empress as a dress in a paradigm, and then look at the things that they're doing. It's just like a bitch trying to void out the empress, absorb the empress a certain type of way. Like the bitch would be a black, like worse than a black hole in space that would just want to murder individuals a certain type of way, right? But these are bitches that's like a sacrifice. These are bitches that's in tanks, like these. I think it really tell you the truth, man. If you do physics, especially in element physics, and individuals that know element science is a part of elements of just social economics, most likely those are your garbage dumps. You're probably your trash bins or your garbage dumps, or when the garbage truck comes and then picks up the big garbage, the big garbage lid box, and then it lifts it up and then dumps it over, then it puts it back with the two covers. Most likely those are the type of bitches that they are. Anyway, really, they probably got that type of shit in their physics. So, stupid bitches. So, most likely, even in physics, those are probably the type of chicks that they are. So those are like the ugly duckling chicks, the Cinderella chicks, the chicks that have a couple good individuals left in their family, and then they go out there hunting for individuals just to have some form of recognition and money, and then next they just sacrificing because ugly chicks can't do certain things other pretty girls could do, so they gotta go fuck up a pretty girl's life because their mentality already foul. They're already physically foul to their demeanor and consciousness, so they're gonna have a chick that's real pretty waste herself because they're ready to waste in life. So the thing that they're attracted to is like it's hard to separate from something that's already trying to kill you naturally, right? So I don't know what to tell you, And then after certain people done made a certain choice and deteriorated themselves, it's even harder because another person they'll get into certain type of social behavior, and then cause all type of fucked up sceneries in a person's life, and then a person thinking it's cool, and then it's just ignorance because they're not helping the quality of the future because that person's not gonna make it. A person that's pretty could probably make it a certain type of way, but the jealous emotion is gonna cause some type of situation. It's just like an ugly chick having a boyfriend, and then she has a good looking homegirl. That boyfriend is gonna be anticipating every fucking moment to sleep with the good looking homegirl, and then one day she might, how you some chicks hang out with ugly chicks, and then they want to be devious. Like you see, like the stupid stink bitch Penny from Big Bang Theory with my daughter, the one I'm never gonna speak to ever in life. You see how she said one day on the Big Bang Theory, "Oh, usually when I get mad at other guys, other girls, I just sleep with their boyfriend." I looked at that like, wow, look at that. Now, a chick that gets mad will sleep with an ugly girl's but the girl's already ugly and foul, and then you're already mad at something that foul that happened, and then you wanted to open your secrecy to even more of the foulness. You're a stink stupid bitch. You're a bitch that's not educated. You're like the bar scene bitch, the one that everybody takes out to go drink at the bar because they're just gonna keep passing around like a dirty hand that's in the basement underground and shit. You know what I'm saying? The escort the one that gives away her mother's secrecy and the family secrecy that lets the whole family down and end up getting murdered and killed and not even having enough members in the family to do anything. That's the type of chick, stupid fucking girls that shouldn't even never have a part of secrecy. But I'm just being real. Hey, I don't get into shit like that. That type of shit I stay away from and stay away from my privacy. But it's just like I was watching something with individuals, right? This one chick seen this guy whipping everybody ass and she targeted him. Like, oh yeah? The whole family targeted him. He thought he had a relationship and then she just entrapped him one day out of nowhere, started doing all type of fucked up things, and then the nigga was stuck because other individuals it's like an assassin. They paid the nigga to be demoralized. But the family paid just to demoralize their harmony, and then on top of it, they put themselves out there like a pimple because somebody else was already doing some pimple shit. So it's just like a form of value or reflection in a family, a value a person doesn't know about. They reflect something away, and then next thing you have somebody down the line in the family that individuals did something for a little bit, a certain type of things for. They might even family members might have been targeting the individual of value in the family, and then next thing you know, they after a person does something in reflection, then they want to go get the situation a certain type of way. Like how some people like they want another person's magic because it shouldn't be them, and then they that's how they feel. Well, a person is natural with it, and then you have a person that fucked up somebody else's situation, and then they can't link with the other people. That's wonderful because other people is already making it hard because they already probably know it's a point of value. And then next thing you know, a person does a value reflection a certain type of way. Then you have your little then the family looks for the little reason to just try to hold something over your head and say, oh, you did this, and then you went and did here. Some people you went and did here, so and so, and then that person went and did this. Well, that person was already a pimple that was gonna do something. That was like the weakest link that already situation ahead of time in reflection, but it already looked like another individual did it. But another person wouldn't know what I'm speaking about. It don't even matter. But it's just like a person ahead of time regarding himself, and then people wanted to know the intricacies of certain things. Once you have ugly children in your family or people as biohazard debris that wants to be intelligent more than the purity and purity, then you're in real danger wherever family you are, because that biohazard debris is already leaking out the situation all type of ways, and it's not gonna contain your situation. It's just like a person that's a deadly foul odor underground that's just waiting to be released. A certain that don't make no sense. Like a chick pussy. It's like an ugly, deadly foul odor that's being released into the habitation naturally, and everybody thinking is okay and shit. That's why Mushu didn't understand some of the things that went on with them, and I just stopped fucking with Mushu. Like, so, it was so bad with Mushu at a while. It was like, yo, listen, man, I gotta go regard the younger calendar a certain type of way because these individuals gonna go around and they're gonna want something different, and then they're gonna end up picking on individuals a certain type of way. Then you had people of value and depth that had to get out the Mushu calendar because Mushu was gonna end up robbing them sooner or later because they tried to murder their own stars because they didn't realize their habitation. Then on top of it, then I was already skeptical for China because I'm like, look at that. She has her own defense mechanism a certain type of way that she shouldn't even indulge in, because when she indulge in certain acts with them in the physical reality, they're gonna try to murder and kill China or try to cause her to demoralize herself, and that's like her stomach eating out of her, and then she'll be looking like fucking Quanto from Total Recall, wondering why her gut speaking to her and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because then she gonna end up with homegirls just fat, bloated. So a chick that wants to do that to individuals' consciousness is already gonna be those type of people that's fucked up in their demeanor and their physical is already gonna attack the empress consciousness, even even a man that made the empress, because they're gonna want me to reflect their habitation a certain type of way so they could complete certain things in the physical reality. I'm a man that always have to be happy in harmony and in life, but some people uh, they should have acknowledged that and knew this, and then you had people that failed to understand that, and this is why I'm leaving America, because they didn't know how to go about physics. It's just like being an abbot. You show somebody, you don't have to be brutal to show them martial arts. You can show them a form of martial arts and be gentle with them and go about a situation, and then they learn the real reason of the regard. But then you have people that's brutal, hands on, that wants to see it right then and there a certain type of way, because if they could end it to continue so and so, because there's the energy of the necromonger and the force of a certain person's combatant is around them in the physical. even in in their circle. Well, most likely it'll probably be a dojo where it'll end up a certain type of way or something else. Or some type of other way in their social habitation trying to attack them. And then on a level of intellect, it would try to be smarter than somebody, so it's gonna be manipulating like a chess move that person's move in the paradigm of time. It's gonna be trying to be ahead of that person in the paradigm of time, trying to complicate everybody's life. So it's gonna be trying to contain the situation, and on top of it, in a form of reflection, the situation itself has to be contained that's causing that or that's trying to cause that the containment, and then on top of it is gonna be trying to do the opposite, like it's contained, like it's doing something. So it's gonna be already ruling with people that's causing foul intentions and deceitful and conniving intentions. It's like people sneaking around. Imagine if you had people sneaking around invisible. So that's the type of acknowledgement it already wants, because it has to amplify its deceit. It's just like a person wakes up, and then you have a person waking up speaking every day. This sound mad loud, and then fucking up a person's concentration is already demoralizing the force of the energy around that person. So it's even doing it to the energies, because it's a person that wants to be more than his own habitation, because the ambition is wrong already. It's like the person that's learning at the time is not meant to learn certain things, and is already going to cause a wrong type of act, because it already probably is vindictive or spoiled in its habitation. There's no helping a situation like that. Another person like me is a difference, because I'm a man of equality. So, but another person ain't a person of equality. It already shows you there's people that get to a certain level of physics that they demoralize their equality already. It's like they already dishonored the empress, and another person following that is just already showing you the biohazard debris, the disease infection of the mentality of on a cellular level on a celestial earth. I'm not gonna get really into this, but I'm just gonna tell you, it's just like the ugly duckling bitches, the bitches that's ugly ducklings that go out there, and then they try to feed on somebody's downfall, and then on top of it they want to show certain people certain things, and then you have people that's so high-minded, that's already spoiled already high-mindedly, and then they're scared for the purity to learn anything that they were supposed to learn, because they're already demoralized in the physical reality, because they know they already did wrong to the empress, and they're not correcting their situation. This is how you're going to know, because a person not going to look to correct their situation and paradigm, and if somebody tries, is like a form of manipulation, because they'll do it one, two, three times. They ain't gonna do it too much, because the fact is they already know. So it's like getting into the same cycle. It's like getting into the same cycle of certain other things. So it's like you gotta be careful. I'm not gonna tell you the way to view life, because I'm in a dangerous situation right now in my social economics. I'm in a very dangerous situation. I own this land, but because the situations that happened in Brooklyn, I ended up in a place exactly who's causing it in the social economic system and their mentality. And these are people that had nothing but opportunity to do what they were doing a certain type of way. So me, I don't know about my caretakers. I don't know about individuals' education. This is what I call it. My caretakers, they were supposed to be complete and knew the way to conduct habitation, to social economics and teachings, and to be a mentorship or a teacher, or to be some type of how can I say this, a person that could be looked upon as a form of honor, or inspiration, but it's something else. The people in my social economic system call something else. So I'm not gonna get too friendly with ignorant people a certain type of way, because they already showed me they're on attack mode. It's just like a person that does something ignorant, causes something in a person dealing with it, and then you see a person causing and looking at a person habitation, not knowing what's going on a higher level, and then a person not gonna tell them. It's just like, the stupidity of other people. So since they came in here and took soap and stuff, me, I gotta be a person that's real for myself. But it's just like, wow, I just tell individuals in their physics, especially of the value planet, I already paid a form of value to an individual, right? But me, I never lose nothing. But I'm gonna just say this: I don't like wasting time when it comes to situations neither. So this is why I'm not gonna be a part of a certain individual social economic system, because either way I would have ended up wasting time a certain type of way with them. So I'm not gonna be a part of this social economic to waste any time with them, you know? So I'm gonna be real. So is this like be careful of the physics and the way and the things that's followed a certain type of way at a time, because these people are the this is like the people I'm around is like a form of entrapment. It's people that's gonna end up killing people anyway. Good or bad, they're gonna end up trying to demoralize a person to kill them or entrap them in some type of situation. They remind me of cops in Brooklyn that used to have to meet the quota. You remember individuals that had the quota and shit, and they used the quota as an excuse for any little thing. Same type of situation, but the real fucked up situation itself. The same type of situation to the physical, but the fucked up habitation itself that caused it. So these are people that ruined their temple already. So it's just like you see how Canal Street Temple, they have ornaments that they sell from the Buddhist temple and other type of situations like that, and then they wondering why they temple closed down at a point in time because of your nigga Bill in the next room in his social economic system. These are the people I'm around is the people that caused that already. You know what I'm saying? People that done did Vietnam caused it and made a person just want to give away what they have of their sacredcy. So the way they did it was through intellect and annoying people. It's just like I told you, when I was in Chicago, I ended up in Illinois. They said Illinois, Chicago. I know it's Wisconsin, Illinois, but Illinois, Chicago. They said so. I just didn't say nothing. I just looked at them like, wow, you know. So I'm just being real. So there's no ifs and buts about it. Maybe nothing about it. I know for a fact. Where I'm at, these are churches. These are not places of regardment prayer or praise. The place I'm at, it showed me this true cut. I'm the real John Franklin Kennedy. I would say it's these people that caused my family to get their head bust in the paradigm of time. Even e- even the house of Queen Elizabeth, a certain type of I'm not even gonna. It's just a reality. I don't know what generation this is of these people. I don't care to know ever in my life anyway. I'm just being real. So, I'm just telling you, these are the people. Believe me or not, take my word for it. If you don't want to, I don't give a fuck. Straight up and down, I'm just telling you this is what it is. These are the people that I think these people in the social economic system are the people that voted to kill the Kennedys. And I think the way they did it was tactically, strategically, or for people just wanting bad influence and or for bad marriages. You know, hamburgers, hot dogs from the paradigm and shit. I don't gotta really get into it a certain type of way. I know for a fact nobody can tell. I know for a fact nobody can tell me what I'm speaking with, and then I'm guaranteeing you, whoever these people are, my nigga, yo, whatever families they knew in Asia are the other families that cause the other funny social economic situations in the paradigm of time. Another person want to blame somebody. There's no blame. You ever gave somebody a time in a rap sheet and they gave them time to view what they did, what they do? Th- There's nothing else to say. I'm not a vengeful person. I don't care for things like that. I'm the type of person you see things like that, stay away from it. I'm trying my hardest, but it's just like the ignorance of the way they did the entrapment and the way they be trapping and stuff. I think these are the people that caused me to be in a Dr. York situation that's just coming around and out the woodworks again a certain type of way and stuff. And then because certain things didn't happen certain ways in the past leading up to this point, certain things ended up happening because of the way they made it happen. Because you ever seen a certain time go by and certain things don't happen and certain things wouldn't never happen a certain type of way if certain things were done certain ways, but another person says, yo man, so they couldn't manipulate to get to certain people a certain type of way and then they made certain things happen that shouldn't have happened. I think these are the people that cause other people's downfall, and I really think the way they went about it and shit, and then other people just trying to stay far. Be careful even dealing with the type of children that some of these people have because it's like wasting money. You ever had somebody that had a relationship and then made people get with certain people and wasted their money and time and paradigm, and then it's just like it's like checking the reason of your income or your finance, and then you see you wasted money for no reason on certain people with certain equality, and then they knowing that people pay out value, so now they want to make a person waste their quality in a certain way now. Or you got to make sure it's like a person lining somebody up. It's like, remember what they used to do, crash someone to kill him? It's the same thing, but now they're doing it with finance, so you got to make sure he goes here, he gets this, he gets that, so you can't make it easy for him to go there. And then they're making people get certain things, fucking up their people habitation, and they living comfortable like nobody care, and then they're just making people pay out their finance and their quality because they want to overthrow the imperialism. But the people that came up with that tactical plan are the people that overthrew the imperialism naturally because all they were doing was watching a person's finances because they weren't supposed to have the finances, so they were trying to control the finances. It's just like the movie, like 101 Dalmatians, but the beginning movie of it, of the stink stupid bitch that was a biohazard debris that went behind a restaurant. They use the dog as an example because those are dog fucked up people mentality that's trying to be gods that was going to demoralize gods. So it's like the reversal. They use dogs. So and that's what individuals did at the time. So the little fucking dog that go behind the restaurant and soup and the spaghetti and eating so and so. Oh, this is how you so and so. But this is how the chick wanted to because she was causing the entrapment to the comfortability. It's like the chick that learned how to put on people in the casino. So you remember how the chick was moving in casino and she learned how to do other hustles and stuff? It's because the same thing. It's like she wanted to be demoralized. It's like a chick that had a set plan to do certain things already. Situations worked out for a certain type of way. And then the nigga just looking at his life, how it was just being demoralized. But at the same time, just going with it because a person just it doesn't want to be unhappy because another person doesn't realize why a person did so much and the reason why they deserve more. But a person that's trying to destroy their happiness and a person that just didn't want their happiness to be destroyed away, that tried to live a certain type of way. Yeah, Shorty would have never understood the movie, but it's just like it's just funny about the way that individuals went about it, and then on top of it, then you hear that nigga? You heard what he just said? You heard the nigga yelling, right? The nigga, that's the type of nigga that will go back in time and fuck up person life. I'm serious, and he already does it because he be watching old movies, so he's the type of person that already been scheming like it's like it's like a bucket list to him. Certain chicks are like a bucket list to that nigga in the next room. Yeah, seriously. So let me show you how real this is. You ever seen in the movie uh uh it's just like when I was Kennedy, what happened? And if people wanted rulership, they wanted to be known and to wanted to control certain things. Then you had stink pussy bitches that just wanted to travel, do money, and fuck other people because they were jealous of other people's relationship, waiting for a certain type of blow. And it's just like if you remember when I used to educate, I started Aryan Nation and I started the Nazi Party. But you know, when I used to educate individuals and they used to anticipate what would happen in the future, how they would have to hold each other down and be real to really hold down their because you're teaching a person about celestial earth, cellular activity, anatomy. They got to know what matters to their physical reality, a certain type of way. They don't know how to conduct their reality to be able to combat it if it gets out of hand. Because a person wants a person to fight for their life at the end result. Doesn't want a person just to be taken advantage of a certain type of way. So this is why I did certain things a certain type of way. But then I had children that was anticipating too much certain things happen a certain type of way. And I used to be like, yo, don't focus your mind doing certain things. But certain, being young and then leaving other individuals, and then this is how they conduct. And then a man says, "Yeah, I'm already international security going all over the place and then educating." And then back in the past, I don't do things like that ever again, but I'm already all over the place doing certain things. And then, another person just had generations of income and equality and looking at how to, and then a man just looks at it like, wow, I've been I'm a man of value, and I've been around a lot of throat cuts for a long time, a certain type of way. I'm avoiding a lot of situations like so. I can't believe this is happening in my house. I never came home to a man that said I had a bad wife or tried to give me some chick that he reconditioned in my love, and then she starts thinking and doing the wrong thing, and then he wants to come in the house and murder her, or he wants to go make her cheat just to stick his dick, and then he already been trying to get. Nah, I don't know about the I don't know about their garden situation and stuff. I don't know about Asian people, how they garden, how they upbring their situation. So I'm just go about my business and go do certain other things. So it's just like, wow, early morning for this type of situation, it didn't make no sense, man. It's February. What is it? 24th. Nah, you see what I'm saying? You see the year 2025, 16. You see what I'm saying, man?
This is very specific.
Oh,
Warden Cross discovers it.
The first they heard was a noise like a hurricane coming down from them. No, I was using kind words.
My men also say that it was you who slayed the good King Darius at Marathon.
Many heroic deeds occurred on that day.
Home.
the end of the world, my nigga.
Yes. The water stressed her out enough to go into labor.
Oh, this stink.
John's Pizza for just $12.
Purple grapes. Well, oh, you couldn't find no more. Wow, I guess.
Created in
To try to identify anyone who might have.
And running before it can be fully accredited.
Then please, join us for Friends and Family Day. It'll be the perfect time to see our progress.
Is paying off in spades.
Get enough to turn pro or have a career.
Twin turbos, and she's sitting on deuce and a half axles with a 6-inch lift. And the last time you changed this?
Babies, I want them here. Served many years as a delivery vehicle.
Yo, my nigga, I'm running away from this. These are people that never even use their education to do it. Stupid people that just wanted my money, and instead it's fucking up an individual. Motherfucker, individual would have been okay. Look.
30 days in the wild. You have to put yourself.
Yeah, you see, look, 30 days of that nigga scheming. Look.
The ultimate test of survival. Dropped. Land of the living skies. This segment.
That was a bad error, in trying to get him back because he's such an important part of the team. For $3.
Who are you?
Nick Scamander.
Man, it did it.
It was open?
Just this week.
Fantastic, stupid beast.
There hasn't been peace on our street since who knows when.
One of a wizard's most rudimentary skills is levitation, or the ability to make objects fly. Do you have your feathers? Good. Now, don't forget the nice wrist movement we've been practicing. The swish and flick. Everyone?
Anyway, man, let me just get the fuck out of here, man. Hold on, I don't want the Harry Potter bunch robbing my room and shit. So
My role in this is to
Make your home cleaner and your
there's
life
a good
easier
stink
for
pussy that
140
causes
years.
it.
Go in Singapore. This morning, President Trump tweeting in part, Chairman Kim realizes perhaps better than anyone else that without nuclear weapons, his country...
Shut up, bitch.
Public figures such as
Yeah, this is better for me to be kicking the ball. It seems about right. They just kicking the ball, right? Yo, listen. Yeah, if I was individual, their ignorance would entrap individuals certain time. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to think about this. Or she stabbed the situation. You seen that?
Is your body wash gentle on your microbiome?
microbiome, biome, or DM, microbiome.
I actually don't even know what that is.
It's like a protective layer. Yeah,
Kind of like a barrier.
obviously there to help, but we do have to protect it.
Your microbiome protects your skin. Now Dove discovered its
Angie's List. You hear her?
without stripping skin's microbiome.
That's the Angie's List chick.
100% gentle cleansers and sulfate-free Dove body wash.
This thing, bitch.
Softer, smoother skin.
The ugly, the mother's pussy funk. You sure you wanted that? Oh no, it's yeah. I'm out.
Our lights are...
You know that chick. Those chicks with the Athena's argument for me not to come home for she could chill with her boyfriends. You think I don't know?
Temperatures maybe minus 10 to 15. So just be ready for the cold tomorrow morning and even the cold tonight. But as far as moving around here in downtown Chicago, it just is a windy day. In fact, you can see
Patients without insurance. And yes, whenever you're ready to get started, we are too. Call 1-800.
There go your boyfriend, China. Look at it. Yeah. How many of them ran through you wouldn't even know and shit, right? Look. Side jookie jam and shit, right? No. Look. Capo.
For 15 years, Humira gets and blocks.
Here, your boyfriend your boyfriend gonna come act like it was him and shit that did certain things and come on, man. A nigga that wasn't even a part of my